All right, a very good morning to you and welcome to the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. This is exactly what we do every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays here on Flow 94.9 FM, the Flow of Gatun State. Of course, we look at issues as they affect us as Nigerians and as Abians. Thank you so much for joining me on the program this morning. My name is Ginika Onuoha. Like you know, the campaign time is always a period for various political parties to jostle for support and endorsement ahead of the election. Recently, the Yoruba socio-political organization Afenifere appeared to be at war with each other over the endorsement of two major contenders for 2023 presidential election. However, in Abia State, the people from Abia North who believe it is their turn to have a shot at the governorship seat of the state have been at the forefront of championing that particular cause. Few weeks ago, the Abia North political project endorsed the ADC governorship candidate, Bishop Sunday Onuoha, against the decision of other political leaders of Abia North. This position of Abia North political project have caused ripples within the senatorial zone. We'll find out what actually went wrong here on the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. Welcome once again. Let's take a breather to bring you the political update. When we come back, my guest is already on the studio. You'll meet him shortly. Stay with us.
The Minister of Defense, Bashir Magashi, says there was no smoke without fire after the US, UK, and several other Western nations raised a terror alarm in Abuja. Magashi, however, noted that the nation's armed forces have the situation under control, reiterating the federal government's position on the matter. The minister, who was speaking at a budget defense before the House of Representatives Committee on Defense in Abuja, noted that the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyema, is interacting with the U.S. ambassador to Nigeria to ensure such information is responsibly disseminated and dealt with subsequently.
I think what we need is prayers from the United States don't give us information that will make our citizens either confused or not be able to take appropriate action. And the Minister of Foreign Affairs is taking that up to ensure that information of such nature are brought to the notice of the ministry before disseminating it to
Other statesman Edwin Clark says President Muhammadu Buhari has breached the provisions of the 1999 Constitution for not transferring power to Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. At the press briefing in Abuja, the leader of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum said any actions taken by any of the president's men in the next 2 weeks are illegal, null, and void. He urged Nigerians to resist any constitutionally unrecognized proxies.
President has no right to travel. No, he's taking Nigerians for granted. For him to travel on Monday morning to Owerri, and from Owerri, breaking news that President has jetted to London, which has informing his people that he will be away for 2 weeks. We are human beings, we are not a conquered people, we are not in a military regime. Mr. President, should have regard to the people of this country. We have been here for over 8 years, almost 8 years. This is going on. For Mr. President to jet out to London, which he has been doing for over 3 times now, that handing over power to the Vice President illegal.
Progressive Congress APC governorship aspirant in Abia State, Dan Eke, has approached the appeal court to Owerri Division to invalidate the candidacy of Ike Cheminike and Uche Oga. Recall that the Justice Evelyn Anyadike of Omaha Federal High Court had on October 7th dismissed Ake's suit challenging the outcomes of the parallel APC governorship primaries, as according to Anyadike, the plaintiff lacked the local standing to sue, having not participated in the exercise. Meanwhile, his reliefs include that the appeal court should allow his appeal and also set aside the judgment of the trial judge, while urging the court to consider and determine his suit on its merit. That was Political Update. I am Wisdom Thomas.
All right, welcome back to the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. Like I told you, we'll look at that endorsement by the Abia North political project of the ADC candidate. They've actually endorsed the ADC governorship candidate in Abia State, and that particular move was actually, causing a lot of issues within the Abia North zone. Yes, Abia North zone, especially among the leaders from that area. Many people said, we do not agree with this particular position, and we'll look at that and know exactly what actually went wrong. And I have joining me in the studio the Director General, Abia North Political Project, Dr. Uduma Nate. Thank you so much, Doc, for joining me on the program. It's been a while.
It's my pleasure, Geneka.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. You've taken that position already. That was 2 weeks ago or thereabout. Why?
Roughly a week.
Okay, about a week.
About a week.
So why are you now having rancor in your food over the endorsement of the ADC governorship candidate in Abia State? So many people are really not comfortable with that. I'm sure you are having a hectic time trying to, respond to that. So tell us, why are you having this rancor, first of all?
I would personally not call it a rancor because there is no how in every selection process there won't be people who won't be dissatisfied with the outcome, no matter how well you do it. We tried as much as possible to present a very good template for assessing and screening all the candidates. Okay. And look at a situation where you have 6 candidates and you are only to pick one. There is no how it will go down well with every other person. But I'm very sure with time, first one for that matter, everybody will come to terms with it because there is still a period of bridge building and tension management.
When you say very soon, many people will be wondering how soon, because it appears that this particular decision you've taken, many people are not really taking it lightly. In fact, they've come out to disparage the position of Abia North Political Project. And what we'll be wondering, you talked about the issue of template. What template did you consider before you arrived at that decision?
Okay, thank you very much. It is expected that even when the screening committee was set up, they were giving terms of reference, TOR, in the performance of their duty. And then based on that TOR, the committee came out with a template, a selection criteria, which each of the 6 candidates screened will pass through, and each of our committee members will award mark, and at the end we aggregate and come out with a position. And one of such criteria in our template was capacity. In fact, capacity had 40%.
Okay.
And then next to capacity...
Wait, let us take it one after. When you talk about capacity, is it the capacity to win election or to galvanize support? In what aspect are you talking about?
Capacity, we are looking at personal network.
Okay.
We are looking at ability to financially execute a governorship election, right from election proper and up till even court. You understand? We looked at that, and then your contacts, your contact network, because they are part of what gives you your capacity. They are part of your capacity. Your goodwill too is also part of your capacity. So we aggregated this and give them that 40%, which has the highest amongst the other 3 other selection criteria.
What other criteria?
We looked also at integrity.
Okay.
Integrity. We're talking about morale, honesty, and good conscience.
Okay.
And then we also looked at knowledge of good governance, experience in governance, either at the federal level or at the state level or at the local government level.
You mean somebody that has been in government before?
Knowledge of governance. It mustn't necessarily be...
Can you have a knowledge when you are not into government? When you talk about
knowledge, you can. We're also talking about experience and knowledge of good governance. Yeah. Knowledge of good governance can be experienced either at a global level or at a local level or at the national level. It can be just a mere appointment. It can just be association. It can also even be through books you've written. You understand? It can be through books you've written. So these are what we are talking about, knowledge of good governance.
Okay, so did you...
And then lastly, we looked at health disposition of each of the candidates we were screening. because our people says health is wealth. It's only somebody that is healthy that will have the stamina, because leadership, especially governorship, takes a lot.
Many people will want to disagree with you on this particular one, because they will tell you that physical ability does not mean that you can give.
It's also part of mental. It's also that's why it's coming last. You understand? They are all carrying 10-10. So, but we all know that you need to be healthy to even take mental decision and all that.
So, in all this consideration, you found the ADC governorship candidates credible.
Yes.
Okay. You are of it.
He in fact, he led in most of these assessment criteria, like integrity, knowledge of good governance, and then health disposition. In fact, in health disposition, he paired with chief mascot, and then.
So, does it mean that you actually employ the services of a medical personnel?
No.
To ascertain this, because when you say, the person, you can't just give a clean bill of health.
We didn't say
without the input of a medical personnel.
Okay, can I answer that?
Go ahead.
Disposition is different from health status. You understand?
Okay, so
disposition is different from health status. We said disposition. How do you look at this man health-wise? People are complaining about Tinubu, health. But to him, based on his own health things, but people are saying they are not seeing him as a healthy person. Are you with me? So that's why we use the word disposition, because it's not a status thing. We didn't go with a medical doctor to test them individually to ascertain but what a face value can give us was what we captured.
Okay, did you actually meet with this candidate, to at least have a first-hand information about what they want to do when vis-a-vis what you said you looked at, that is the capacity, integrity, and what have you? Did you meet with this candidate?
Yes.
And what's your honest assessment of them in terms of when you interacted with them, interfaced with them one-on-one? Did they also tell you what they would do if they enter into government and how they will be able to deliver a particular project? Just tell us.
We visited each and every one of them in their respective houses.
Would that be the best?
Let me finish. We did, because even some suggested, why don't we do it? Why don't we engage them in debate? Why don't we do it through Zoom? What social media may give you may not translate to exact real life situation. Remember, we're also looking at capacity. We want to know, does this man really own his own house? Or is this man expecting to build house when he becomes governor? These are part of our physical capacity test. You understand? So if it is through Zoom, you can just be misled by big grammar or motivational speaking and all that. Yes, motivational speech is good, grammar is good, but that doesn't all make a good leader. So we needed to be on ground to assess them physically. Yes, they all presented their manifesto to us one by one. We assessed it, and remember, it wasn't just one-off thing. We were still following them, following their movement. Remember, all of them are in our group.
Okay.
We followed their activities, followed their responses to events, and all that. So it was a cumulative assessment apart from the initial house to house assessment.
Okay, so many of your members said that you actually did not carry everybody along before arriving at such decision. It appears that's the major concerns that they are raising. So why did you actually carry everybody along? I mean, your members?
So many, like who? Is there any particular member that has complained? The answer is no. But the truth of the matter is, there are some of our members that stay in Abuja, some in Lagos. So they only interact with us in our WhatsApp group. So that was why in our physical movement to all these candidates, it was only those within Abia. You understand? that attended, and you don't really begin to invite people from Abuja, because by the time you do that, you must make provision for their flight ticket to and fro, and thereby even making it look as if you want the candidate you're visiting to take unnecessary bills, which they may not be ready to take. So we stopped them from coming, except those who wanted to come based on their own personal purse. And again, on the day of the announcement, it wouldn't have, because we didn't invite everybody. We only addressed the press. Some of them, because it was on a Monday, this movement restriction could not allow them. So none of the members of this committee said we did not carry him or her along, except people are engineering them to do so.
One of the candidates appears to be alleging that you requested for some financial assistance from them, and as soon as the candidate declined, you decided to dump him and go for ADC candidate. Dr. Nati, tell us, did you actually make any requests, financial requests for support before you actually endorsed this?
Okay, this is very comical. I've heard of such stories from 4 different corners. Some people said I received 24 million to endorse Bishop Onuoha. In another forum, I heard is 12 million. In another forum, I learned is 7 million. I've had so many. It is very comical. It's very comical. When it comes to integrity of the process, I can hit my hand on my chest to say that I never demanded a dime from anybody, except somebody is cooking up something. I never.
So even in the case of making requests for a Sienna card, nothing of such?
It's a complete fabrication. It is total.
So
I've seen a media person sent that particular distinct to me, and I told him the person that sent this should in fact, this is a comic relief to me, that that person, I know where it's coming from. You know, I told him that person is just trying to cook up something just to justify why they are angry. The truth of the matter is, even in my press release, in our press release, we said all the people we screened are qualified. And of a truth, they are qualified. But we only needed one person.
Okay.
You understand? So in a match or in a selection process, you're screening people that will represent you in your first 11. You had more than 30-40 people. Some we normally accuse coaches now that coach collected money from these people, they fielded this one. It's a normal thing in Nigeria to accuse people because you failed. Why can't Nigerians for once accept a defeat?
But Dr. Uduma, you know that even in politics, you must give something to take something. So, when they make such allegation, it will not be out of place. So, because many people want to confirm, actually, if the ADC governorship candidate, made a kind of...
When most of them are saying, why did we take the ADC, that he has no capacity, he has no money. Okay, he has no money now, he has 24 million or 12 million or 7 million to give only to one person. The same person you people say has no money. Now he has 24 million, he has 12 million, some say 7.5, and all rubbish.
Okay,
we are used to it, my brother.
Well, Dr. Uduma, we just need to be temperate with our words. Well, then again, let's take a breather now. When we come back, we'll be getting across to the Abga, the spokesperson to Abga candidate, governorship candidate, Slick Ogo, who is standing by, to speak to us because they are also part of this. Will get his own reaction as regards to the decision of the Abia North political project. It's still the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. Stay with us. This is the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, this one the chairman was calling from Isialongwe.
Welcome, go ahead.
Yes, I want to thank Mr. Uduma, which is your guest.
Thank you very much, my man.
Yes. I want to thank you people because the situation we are facing both in Nigeria and other states is politicians. Now, what is our problem today? Politicians that cannot be able to agree. Politicians that cannot be able to lead us well. Now, people are trying to be putting themselves in the right participation. Applicant candidate and these people, they cannot agree. Because I'm here asking since Professor Greg left PD, Professor Greg started singing another song, which that it was alleged that he is the people that bring OKC Bazo. You bring OKC Bazo.
That's an allegation, like you said.
You did not agree with his vision.
Okay.
Today, excuse me.
Quickly, wrap up.
PDP, when buying a ticket in PDP, look at P2P. P2P saw what is going in PDP. He resigned. He quit from PDP before joining another party. Did he quit? Did he quit from PDP? Did he say, I will not go to PDP before going?
All right, thank you.
He knows about the problem that's facing Abia State.
Okay.
He cannot be the governor of Abia State.
Right.
We are strongly believing in
Okay, that's your opinion there. That's your opinion. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning. Am I on floor?
Yes, you are. Welcome.
Okay. Yes, thank you, sir. I'm honorable chief for Kurumkwemo Koma. We're one of our life.
Okay, welcome.
Yes, I want to first of all let me thank our incoming governor, our own brother, Bishop Sunday. I hope Bishop is there.
No, he's not. Just go ahead and make your point.
Okay. I'm as Abia man, I'm from Abia North, so we give our own brother our massive support.
Okay.
So a brother from Abia North, and every Abia North supposed to. Because Okolangwa supposed to know that the power must be to Abia North.
Okay.
So let them respect that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning. Okay, the numbers again are 08081826949 or 08116052949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Geneka.
Good morning, welcome.
Bless you. It's Ken on the line.
Okay.
In fact, I have listened carefully from your interview, and to be frank, anybody who listens, you know that there's no way the bishop can bribe for him to be selected. And not only that, if you can reason well, you see that Bishop Onuoha has been outspoken. He has not hidden his mind in saying what is happening in Nigeria. It's better we use somebody we don't know, that people we know that they have that kind of state to astray. Let us try a new person. Let us try that man and see what he can do as a man of God. We have tried other ones, we are seeing what they are able to do. Other ones have led their parties and have joined other parties. But this one has been neutral all this while. Let us try him. God bless you.
All right, thank you so much. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good day.
Yeah, good morning, welcome.
Okay, I'm fortunate. I'm calling from Mumbai.
Welcome, go ahead.
I just have a question to ask our guest in the house. What has been the position of the group with the infrastructural development of Abia North all this while? We have had representatives, and nobody has ever cared to talk, to call any of our politicians from Abia North to order. Now you people are coming to endorse. And let me tell you that this endorsement from here and there, from different groups, different zones, it is causing more division than unifying. And the people are very careful this time. I know we have the person we want to vote in mind. And no endorsement can influence the decision of the people. Let us please allow the people to have their say and have the development of Abia must surely be greater come 2023. The suffering is, nobody is enjoying the suffering any longer.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chinedum. You can react. Okay. Why is it that you've not spoken out against the infrastructure in Abia?
Yeah, thank you very much, the last caller. Yes, on the angle of infrastructure, even when we were making our press conference, news conference, we had representatives of Abia Infrastructural Mandate present in that particular press conference, and they commended our screening template. And apart from that, one of the consideration we had for Bishop Sunday Ndukwu Onuoha is the fact that he is a graduate of infrastructural management from Harvard University, United States. So he is an infrastructural person, and he has all it takes to really reconstruct and put the infrastructural expectation of Abia State.
No, I think the question was, why is it that ever since, before now, the state of infrastructure in Abia North, the Abia North political project, you've never criticized or interrogated why it is like that in Abia North?
Okay. Yes, our terms of reference was specific. It was actually a political advocacy group. Are you with me? No. It was actually a political advocacy group, although we still have a relationship with some infrastructural groups.
Let's take another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name?
I am.
Okay, maybe you just call us back. Your line isn't free there. Okay, let's go over to our Facebook page. This one said, God will save Ndiabia. It's coming from Beatrice Marcus. Thank you so much. Okay, while we're trying to get those messages, let's take another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
My name is Mr. Palmer Ogwamba. I come from Rosary Square.
Kindly move away from your radio set, please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, my contribution is the criteria they use in choosing a particular candidate is not convincing to all of us. For example, you ask him about the health, that the medical result. You couldn't answer it because they did not use a professional. However, everybody is entitled to his opinion and also to vote any candidate he likes. But coming out to choose a particular candidate, it is not binding on all of Abia North people like myself. I will now look to the candidate I know that will do something for the Abians and vote for that person, not that those groups impose anybody on us. That's my contribution. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. Dr. Natewe, are you planning to impose anybody on the people?
Definitely not.
Okay.
For instance, we are only saying this is the candidate Abia North people will support. Abia Central may still bring their own candidate, or not may, they will definitely bring their own. Abia South will do. And we've also said the people that were screened out are still free to discuss with their party before the process of stepping down. We know the ticket and the mandate they hold belongs to their party. That is all.
Okay. Ezekiel Elvis said, let's wait and see because only time will tell. Ifeanyi Charles Mark said, their endorsement has no meaning or weight. The people will speak with their PVCs at the appropriate time. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Okay, we are really having issues with the phone lines. The numbers again are 080-8182-6949 or 08116052949. Hello, good morning.
Morning, my dear friend. How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm all right. I am Mr. Godwin Abakuru.
Okay. From where? And
I'm calling from Imo State.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, in fact, I am quite impressed with the way you people are trying to bring up some of these political actors to the studio, so that people will hear what they want to say and then ask questions or make contributions. But what I want to say pertaining to the endorsement issue that is
that is the subject matter this morning. You see, during political time like this, a lot of groups spring up. You know, you see people adopting this kind of judging. You see, in a democratic setup like Nigeria, because we are practicing what we call multi-party system of government. A group can come up to say, we endorse this person. But it is not always easy for the whole candidates to agree that we will adopt this. Because these are candidates that come from different political parties. And you can only do that when it has to do with primaries, where a group of maybe aspirants can say, okay, let us take down for this person. But in a situation whereby the electors are coming to vote across a particular area like Abia State, nobody can talk of endorsement. And I know contestants are always desperate. Some of these endorsements can be sponsored, not minding how somebody can go to deny them. You know? So what we're trying to say, let the people of Abia use their PVC to decide who will govern them and deliver the required democratic dividends. That's my take. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, welcome.
I'm Darlington from Onuoha, calling.
Okay, go ahead.
Please, I want to remind most people that nobody, in terms of political governance, no bishop, no pastor, no nothing like that. So anybody can contest and won the election. So nobody is not a pastor or child of God or this and that as it comes to political governance. So it's not about I'm this and that, but anybody can contest and win. So let them remove the word. And use social media as an example. Government to the time he was the president of NLC. And after the moment he entered, he became the governor of his own state. It's me and you saw that he started doing what others are doing. So let's remove the word.
Right, thank you.
And that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Gineka, for picking my call.
Okay, welcome.
Good morning to your guests in the house.
Yeah, morning, my brother.
Who say my name is the name I'm calling from Mumbai.
Oh, welcome.
Please, let me talk about the endorsement of a candidate, gubernatorial candidate in Abia State. Fortunately, I'm from Abia North. But when you guys are talking about stakeholders from Abia North endorsing, politics, you can't just gather for a few people. You can't tell them that they have endorsed somebody that will come and lead people like us in the country. I'm not saying that Bishop is a bad man. I'm not saying that Bishop is not a good man. Bishop has been outspoken. But when it comes to politics, you deserve more things. If you don't have the capacity to lead, you don't just gather few people. I saw what the text messages that this guy read. I don't know whether it is true. From the Sikh, Reverend Sikh, read out. If perhaps the first thing is maybe happens to be the true copy of whatever thing you sent to him or sent to Professor J. Grieve, it means that the way they conducted the thing that led to Bishop Honor is fraudulent. So we have capacity. Abia should come out and vote out somebody that will make Abia, that will make sure that Abia get a better dividend of democracy to these people.
Okay.
Especially to the
Let me answer you. Thank you, my brother. Slick Obo himself knows he is parading a fake document, and it's unfortunate a man of his age will be parading.
Doc, let us speak to the issues instead of castigating someone. Let us speak to the issue. Now, it appears that there are so many divisions in your fold. With this, like somebody asks, how will you achieve your ambition or mandate with this kind of division in your fold, Doc?
There is no division in our fold. And there is no how a group of this nature, you have everybody there. What we have are representatives. You understand? All the local governments in Abia North are represented. All the local government of Abia North, all the 5 of them, are members of the screening committee, 2 from each local government. plus myself, who is the DG of the group. And this was made open in the general group platform, and they applauded it. So you expect things like this. That's why I'm not moved.
Okay. Did you also actually consider the political spread of the Action Democratic Congress? It appears to be a new party at this point in time. Do you think they have what it takes to win election in Abia State before endorsement?
They do, and with the new paradigm, okay, where it is centered more on individual capacity and ability and what an individual can do. With time, we still have election about 3 months, governorship election, 3 months to come. All the needed structure will be put in place. They already have structures in all the local governments and what you are asking is akin to somebody asking, can P2B win because Labour Party is not one of the known key parties. Okay. No, the paradigm has shifted.
All right. Let me sincerely thank you, Dr. Uduman Nate, the Director General, Abia North Political Project. Thank you so much for joining us on the program this morning.
Thank you very much again.
And to Slick Ogo, the spokesperson to Afghan Professor Greg Ibe Governorship Campaign Council, thank you so much for also speaking to us earlier on the program. To all of you who called in, who sent in your messages on our Facebook page, thank you so much. May God bless you. This show returns on Friday at 10 a.m. We will be here. My name is Ginika Onuoha. It's all about Abia State. Let's make it better. Sincere thanks to my producer, Samson Eze. Good morning.